Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. First video for 2024. Hope you had a great new year. Now, this battle is a Live Oaks map battle, and we've got EPR Assassin in the Patton tank. This is the free tank that everyone got. It's a bit maligned at the moment. That's mainly because a lot of inexperienced players are playing it, but see a good battle in this tank. Alright, it's heading towards the city. Now, this is a medium tank. He's tier 9 and he's top tier. This is a tier 8, tier 9 battle. So he's trying to get some shots into the tanks crossing from the south coming into the city. There's a Brask in front of him. Oh, just missed that. Gets into cover again because he's been spotted, of course. Can he get a shot into the Brask? There's a mound there. Oh no, he's got another shot. Oh, no, it's a Patton. Okay, now, of course, as a US tank, the Commodus Cupola is one of the weak spots, not surprisingly. It's characteristic of the US tanks. Patton has been reduced to 13 hit points. So, it's an example of an experienced player, so that player's been sent back to the garage fairly quickly. Alright, now the Brask, yes, he's behind a mound, so not a target as such. Another shot, yes, he gets it in. So starting to accumulate damage, and the Brask goes down, which is handy. There's still 3 light tanks on the other side. It could be dangerous. Lynx is one of those, but that's not a great light tank necessarily, not great view range at least, but can he get a shot into it? Yes, he can, but oh, unfortunately that misses. So gun handling, yeah, it can be a little bit of a problem, but definitely one of the mount V stabs on this tank. It's got a decent gun, however, so let's have a quick look while the assassin is moving around. So 120mm, very useful. Caliber, although 122 slightly better, gets you over 40mm of armour for penetration any angle, but the average damage pen is the standard round 242, and for the premium round is 300, so they keep you competitive in most games. But at the moment, yes, he's top tier, so it doesn't really need to switch things. Okay, now he's got a BZ. Now he might need to use the premium rounds in here, but he's got a green outline there just, but not a great solution there, and he does only critical damage, so he's going to get another shot in. Suggest he's not much of a target there. That's part of what you need to adapt to with this tank. Playing at long range, so you don't have great armour, but you can see it's got that characteristic hull shape at the rear of the M60s and the general Patton lineup. Now, one of the things that you will have noticed is not using the standard camo that came with the tank with the Christmas wrapping, not surprisingly, but the Patton tank inscription on the barrel stays regardless of what camo you put on. So you can take that camo off and use your favourite camo on the tank, and you still have the logo on the side, just like the Fury tank does. It's got a fixed camo as far as I'm aware. Now, this team fallen behind a little bit in terms of hit points, and they're 1 tank down. They seem to have held the city, so that's a good sign. But they've pretty much lost the east side of the map here, so EPR just coming into a fairly defensive position here. And just getting the top of the tanks there. Of course, the ground in front of them is fairly undulating. And they're starting to lose tanks now. They're 3 behind. Here comes that BZ. Definitely can pin the lower plate, and of course go through the front sprocket is another way of dealing with the BZ's frontal armour. But you don't want to get in front of its gun. It does massive alpha damage, which is one of the reasons people don't like it. But it hasn't been spotted. Oh, I was going to say, wasn't spotted till right then, but luckily the BZ couldn't take advantage of that. to avoid being hit by the BZ. Oh, gets a hit and sets him on fire, so great result there. He must have damaged the fuel tank and wasn't repaired, so that led to the fire, and obviously didn't have the benefit of an automatic fire extinguisher, so lost his tank to that fire. So that brought up 2k of damage so far to EBR Assassin. So far he hasn't lost any hit points, which is pretty handy. Starting to recover a little bit in terms of hit point difference and also the tank difference. They were quite behind for a little while. That Bulldog is moving around, trying to make it difficult, but just like the journalist in Generation Kill, running in a bit of a shape doesn't necessarily make you a harder target to hit, particularly if you're fairly predictable. So getting a bit of side scraping going on here, and that's worked out so far. You don't want to over angle in this tank at all, and certainly you don't have a lot of side armour. So comes the Skoda T56 to its full health, but the nice alpha damage of this gun, 420 I think, 400 actually I think is the standard thing, so it's a nice high roll. Brings up 3k of damage, so definitely holding his own here. And there's got a side shot on another BZ. And so he's got the ability to farm this BZ at the moment because he's still side on. Unfortunately that hits the tracks, so there's another Patton tank there on very low health. And the Skoda's been taken down too, so spotting damage there. He's picked up 1k spotting damage already, so he takes out the Patton tank, and if he can take out the Skoda without losing any hit points or minimal, then he'll be in good shape. Certainly one shot into him, but getting the BZ will be another challenge, and he just dodged the incoming round there. So, alright, I think he's decided to push in on the Skoda while he's got the chance. He's not backed up. Here's the Skoda, and he should get a shot into him now. Yes. Does take a hit, but managed to get the kill, and that's important. Now, at this point, now his team is, say, got the battle under control, but they are back in front here. Got a slight hit point lead and one tank, so EBR coming up here. There's quite a few tanks below him. Doesn't want to just go front on, of course, but there's that big hit from the BZ. That's a bit unfortunate. That makes him one-shottable. He's got to really manage his hit points now, and to try and get rid of both of these tanks if he can. And so he knows the BZ's got a fairly long reload. For some reason the Type 61 is running away, and that's going to be his downfall, I would say. Yeah, there he goes, back to the garage, and now this BZ is by himself. So he's just looking for an angle that the BZ can't fire back to him on. And he manages to go through the roof, that looks like, so takes him down to one-shottable. He knows the BZ just fired, so could push on him, but luckily his teammates take him out. So, good comeback there. He's got just under 5k damage, it's a great result there. Another 1.2 of assisted damage, and there's just an UDES 16 last seen in the middle of the map. He's probably turned back to a defensive position. So, EBR Assassin working on the inside of the railway line here to pick up any potential damage. He gets spotted, and he's got an angle on him. So taking as fast a line as you can to get back to where the UDES might be. Now the UDES being a tank with decent hold down capability, might be just hiding in the ditch down there at G1, but we'll have to see. ELC scouting there. And the Assassin is saying he'll sit on cap to basically bait there. Oh, okay, the ELC has spotted the UDES. He's up in the city. Don't think it's a chance to cap out when he's 1 versus 3, but could be just running away. Yeah, the ELC bravely going after him. Assassin getting onto cap at last, but just as he does that, the ELC takes out the UDES. He must have been on very low hit points, and that is the game. So great result there in the Patton. Let's go and have a look at the details. No special medals, but 4.8k of damage, 3 kills, another 1.2k of assisted damage. That's 5.9, just under, actually close to 6k of combined. But it has earned the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. So let's have a look at the overall team score. Alright, so it's finished well on top there. 1325 is a great level for Ace Tanker. Most damage on his team, which is good. The Leopard prototype did 6k, so great play there from that player. He didn't end up with the most damage, most EXP on his team either. So that was one of the BZ 176. They must have done a bit of spotting damage there. But EBR Assassin's game, that's the purpose of this particular video. Let's see, did it make money? That's going to be one of the questions. It's supposed to be a premium tank, but it doesn't look too good there on the costing. Well, anyway, 23 shots fired, 18 of those hit, 13 penetrations. That's going to be his damage total, and it plays into the cost of ammunition. So 71k in ammo, 23k on consumables. Take the 23k out, still wouldn't have made money. Jimmy had consumables from stock, but yeah, so not great from a money-making position, particularly with that. But nonetheless, a great game there from EBR Assassin, and really also showcasing the capability of the Patton tank, as it's called, or Patton the tank in the marketing material, just to show that you can actually do damage with it. It's got good alpha, it's got a pretty good gun, a bit lackluster gun handling, so again recommending a V-stab because you can fit it. Will make a bit of difference to the gun handling, which is what you need. Anyway, as I said, first video for the year, so hopefully it gave you some enjoyment or information. If you can, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, have a look at doing that. Anyway, more great content to follow, subject to wargaming. Thanks for watching.